What if I told you in 10 years time, AI will take your job?
People will lose jobs.
There will come a point where no job is needed.
I've always thought of AI as the most profound technology, more profound than fire or electricity or anything that we have done in the past.
Yeah, it's true that in a certain period of time, AI is likely to take most jobs, but there's a twist, and Jensen Huang, the founder of NVIDIA, put it best.
AI is not going to take your jobs. The person who uses AI is going to take your job.
If you can just put in the time to learn AI, you probably won't need to worry about these things called money or jobs again. These are 5 legit AI jobs that you can do right now. At university, I had this friend, we're gonna call him Jonathan. I don't want to expose his real name. Jonathan spent $60,000 and 4 years of his life majoring in design. He would learn how to draw in a specific way to make these cool animations. He would learn about color theory on how to balance certain colors together to make the image pop. He would learn about layout and UI UX design so that the image works well in an intuitive way. And he got quite good at design. After all of this stuff, we both graduated university in 2017. Did Jonathan know that a mere 8 years later, there would be a software that could replicate what took him 4 years and $60,000 of debt to do so, but with just a click of a button? A simple website such as Midjourney, you can go into its Discord chat, type in any image that you want, and it's going to give you something much better than my friend Jonathan could give you. But instead of taking a couple weeks, it does it in the split of a second. I got a funny feeling that if he knew AI was going to be this good, he might just have got into AI instead of all of those years at uni and all of that money. Today, for those of you that can master AI with image generation and design, you can do the same type of work as Jonathan, except better and quicker and cheaper, and you won't need to spend 4 years of your life or all of that money and get into all of that debt. The types of websites that you can go to include Midjourney, which I've already shown you partly. It can generate an image based on a text prompt in under 60 seconds. Or now with ChatGPT and its new update, it can do a similar sort of thing, and it's a bit easier for the everyday person to use. Let's try it now. ChatGPT, make me an image of the Mona Lisa. You see, that's not bad. Make me an image of a cool design for a home office. Do you see how that can be useful? Make me a villain character that would appear in a movie. Do you know how long characters like this would take to design back in the day? And now a complete dummy like me can design it. It's crazy. Do not waste the money or all of those years to learn design at college or uni, whatever you call it. Learn AI and you'll be way ahead of the pack. And this is not going away anytime soon. It's not NFT, guys. What AI is capable of doing design-wise is too good and it's too cheap for other humans to compete against. Yeah, they compete now, kind of, but in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years? Nah. And I know what you're gonna ask, so let's get into it. The money question. Once you've learnt the skills, it's not rocket science on how to make money from this. So I'll give you a quick practical way. You can make an Upwork profile, and there's tons of wealthy companies that need designers who are good with AI design. This employer here has already spent $600,000 and needs right now a creative graphic designer for innovative projects. This guy here has a budget of $5,000 and is looking for a YouTube thumbnail designer. This UK company has spent $90,000 already, has a budget of $5K, and is looking for a graphic designer for asset creation. So the money's there. You just need the skills, and once you've mastered images, then you can start to take it a step further. This website here is called Pika Art. What it does is you insert a picture into it, and it spits out a video based on the description that you give it. So I was making a piece of content about Tesla, and I was questioning if they are the king of EVs or is it BYD. In the video, I needed some footage at some point that showed this question, that represented it. Is this the king or will it be crushed? So I got an image from Midjourney and I said, give me a Tesla car with a crown on it. That represents the king. Then I inserted this image into PicaArt and I said, crush it. This was the perfect piece of footage to put in while I was questioning if Tesla is still the king of EVs. Or for example, with another video, I was asking if China was going to become the next superpower or if it was going to collapse with real estate crisis that it went through. Again, I got an image of the Chinese map from Midjourney and I was able to make a video animated sequence of what I was talking about with PicaArt. Like, this is legit graphics. Another example, just to show you what it's capable of, is I created a video from this kettle and I inflated it. To create something like this in the past, you would need all types of complicated software and a specific education to animate it. But with AI, you just go to certain websites and you type in a prompt. This video here is another example of AI making videos from nothing. It's legit. So it's a scene of a guy with a capybara walking into a bar. There's a bunch of different characters, gets a drink, looking for a girl, finds the girl, and there's a bad guy. You see a video like this and you think tons of hard work and years of experience to animate. Wrong, just AI. I can show you how it's done. It's pretty easy, simple with ChatGPT or Midjourney. Just type in the scenes that you want. Then if you're really into the detail of those images, then you can upscale everything with the Magnific AI, and then you just animate all of this with Kling AI. This is high quality stuff. I'll give you a quick example. So I used Kling AI. I put in a picture of my favorite investor, Warren Buffett, and I said, make him move. And this is what it gave me. It's good quality, it's pretty realistic, and it doesn't look clunky as a lot of AI videos did in the past. Think of all of the different types of scenes that you can make through the use of this tool. Imagine any scene, you put it into Midjourney or whatever image generator, and then you animate that image with something like Kling AI. Crazy. And now again, the question, how do we monetize something like this? The fact that we know how to make quality animated videos with any scene or any storyline that any human can want. Who would pay for that? I don't know. I can't imagine who would need that. Obviously, the better that you get at the skill, the more lucrative it's gonna become. I'm not saying that you're gonna make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year straight away. You're gonna need to work at your craft and get good at it before the big money comes, but start now, maybe start earning smaller amounts of money and then work your way up. Remember that this is just the beginning with AI video. It's only gonna get more detailed, higher quality, better graphics, more specific to the prompt that you put in. If you don't think AI is the future with video, I like to take the other side of the bet with that. Okay, affiliate. Affiliate is what I call the cheeky way of making money online. So a company makes the product, they sell the product, they do all the shipping, logistics, customer service, all of that hard work. All you have to do is draw the customer to their product. And if that customer buys, then you get a certain percent of the sale. And a lot of the time, yeah, the companies don't pay a very high percentage fee, but if you can sell a lot, then obviously it doesn't matter too much that the commission is lower. So let me give you a quick example on how to do affiliate that I found on Twitter X. It's a 5-step process. It's pretty easy. So step 1, you go to ChatGPT, our best friend, everyone's best friend these days. Once you're on ChatGPT, you paste this message. Give me 10 best-selling electronic products on Amazon priced over $100. It's going to give you a list that will look a little something like this. These are 10 of the best-selling electronic products on Amazon. There we go. So we got that done. Step 2. So we'll start with product number 1 that it gave us. Go into ChatGPT again and type in, I want you to write a 2,000 word comparison script with 5 competitors of Apple AirPods Pro 2, mentioning the pros and the cons of each product. Let that load, and now you have a full script for a YouTube video. If you want to go over the script manually and adjust some of the words where you see fit, make it sound a little more natural, then go and do it. I'd probably recommend to do it because we're still at that stage where you need to adjust the scripts of AI. Step 3 is you're going to plug this information, this script, and the beautiful thing about AI these days is it does so much of the work for you. It's going to produce for you a video. Fleeky is an AI video creation tool which basically uses AI to make videos. You can just put a script into Fleeky and it will make you the video, the voice, the visuals, everything. Now, I'm not going to say that they're going to make for you the highest quality video that you've ever seen. Obviously, if you're going for quality, you have to do a lot more of the work yourself. But this gets the job done and it allows you to put out content en masse. Fleeky will generate for you a video. It looks a little like this.
Apple AirPods Pro 2 versus 5 rivals. Best for comfort. AirPods, Sony, and Samsung. Best for fitness, Beats Fit Pro.
As you can see, it's not too bad. Then step 4 is you upload the video onto YouTube, and the key is you put your Amazon affiliate links in the description box. Every person that clicks on the link and buys, you get a % of the sale. This way you're producing content that is specific and useful to people who are looking to buy a certain product, and you profit from it. Step 5 is you repeat this process with dozens of different videos, and you test and iterate with different products and see which videos do well and get the most views and get the most clicks. Obviously, some products are just not going to work, especially straight away. The videos will not get you much views, I'm assuming, on YouTube, but you keep going until you see what works, and then you double down. Once something works, double down and just iterate around that niche, around that topic. And the affiliate method is a perfect combination to use with this next method of making money. So a bit of story time. 8 years ago, I started my first YouTube channel. Hooray. Hooray for me. At the time, I just finished university at Victoria in Wellington, and now I was meant to go and get, quote unquote, a regular job, get a stable income and work 9 to 5 for the rest of my life, probably slightly depressed. Instead, because of some unforeseen circumstances, aka no one accepted me for a job initially, and I had some slight health problems, I find myself driving a van, basically with minimum wage, dropping off laundry and getting paid peanuts, complete peanuts. This was me just 8 years ago. If I did not find an alternative way of making money, I was going to get paid close to the minimum wage for the rest of my life in a job that was not considered high status. Let's just say that. So it was around this time I started my first YouTube channel. Down the line, fast forward 8 years, I've now made over $1 million from YouTube. How many views have I got? Millions and millions of views on YouTube. It's replaced more than my full-time income. And maybe the best part, it's actually work that I enjoy. I'm not depressed doing it. If you don't believe me, you can go check out my other YouTube channel, Cooper Academy. And what if I told you that you can do the same, and with the use of AI, it's going to make everything so much easier. You can make a thumbnail just by entering in a single prompt into Midjourney, and if that's too hard, you can just use ChatGPT. That's even easier to use. Okay, let's go make one now. Make a YouTube thumbnail of Donald Trump on the left and tariffs on the right with the words, "It's over." Just wait a second and let ChatGPT work its magic, and you see, it wasn't that hard. Anyone can do that. You can write a full script through the same program. AI can write the entire video for you. Personally, I don't recommend AI writing the whole video script because at this moment in time, it's just not good enough. A human script writer is still better than AI, but you can use AI to give you the ideas and to write certain sentences and get information, and then you can edit it yourself more into your voice. And once you have a YouTube channel and you're getting views, once you get in the views, it's easy to monetize it. The obvious one is AdSense, which is not too bad, especially if you're getting a lot of views, you can get good money from it. But right now, sponsors, aka companies, actually pay a lot more than you might think. The question, how do I get sponsors? That's impossible. Well, first of all, if you're getting views, the odds are sponsors are going to be in your email box. And second, if you're not getting them emailing you, then why don't you just email them yourself? If you're persistent enough, you're going to get some. As we've talked about, other ways to monetize is you can put affiliate links in your description. You can sell courses, and if you're too scared to talk on camera, well, just make a voiceover and add video elements. If you're too scared to talk on a microphone with voiceover, just get AI to do it for you. If you're too lazy to make the visuals yourself, again, just get AI to do it through an app like Fleeky. There's no excuses in the AI era, and the key is, per what Nike says, just do it. And I would say to that, do it and then iterate with improvements. So this is almost a classical time-tested way of making money on the internet, but with AI, it's become super easy if you know what you're doing. So with freelancing, you can use a website like Upwork or Fiverr. There's a lot of them, take your pick. Essentially what you're doing is you're giving a service to a client, whether that's making them a voiceover, writing something for their website, writing a script for their YouTube video. The trick with this is to find a niche that works. Once you find that niche, you double down on it and you scale, and then you can start outsourcing too. You can hire other people. So for example, you might find that there's a high demand for a David Attenborough voiceovers or some unique type of voiceover.
I am not David Attenborough, for anyone out there who might be confused.
Find what works and then you double down and expand. So a quick example of ways to freelance using AI. First, you sign up an Upwork account. I did it. It takes about 15 minutes to do this. You just give them some information on yourself and what work you're looking to get into, what skills that you have, and then you just start applying for jobs. The trick is to try and get jobs from the wealthy people, the wealthy companies, the people who actually have the money, because, well, I don't need to explain why you got to do this. Granted that you might need to start by building your skills and working for poorer employers first, but you got to do what you got to do. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Start there and work your way up. So let's be practical. Do you guys know that you can make voiceovers with AI very easily? 11 Labs and Murf are two quite popular websites for this, but we'll just use Murf because that's something that I'm more accustomed to. So just sign in and let's create a project. Whose voice should we use? Okay, let's say Terrell, and we'll do it in a conversational tone. We'll type in something random. I like to eat donuts on a cold winter's day. They are my favorite food. And there, you've got your voice.
I like to eat donuts on a cold winter's day. They are my favorite food.
That's how easy it is to make a voiceover. And then you can obviously do this for long scripts too, not just a sentence or whatever you want. And you can do different style. Inspirational, narration, calm. So you can do conversational, and you can do different characters as well. They have options like, let's say Natalie has meditative, sad, angry, newscast, furious, sorrowful, terrified. The technology is crazy these days. Look, I'll show you Natalie doing the same thing in a terrified tone.
I like to eat donuts on a cold winter's day. They are my favorite food.
So there you go. Voiceovers is just one type of service that you can do with freelance and AI, and there's money in it too. This person here has already spent 10K and is looking for a YouTube quiz video creator. This person here has spent 2K and is looking for a fashion quiz YouTube channel female voiceover. That's just one of the many different things that you can sell by being a freelancer with AI. Those are 5 practical ways of making money with AI. Remember that AI is the future, but AI doesn't just magically work by itself. There's someone behind the AI operating it. If you can be that person, you can make a lot of money.